Always. What's up, y'all? What's up, in squad? Today I'm gonna read y'all a book. The books are over here. I'm prepared. I'm reading y'all Cinderella. Dreams do come true. So right now I'm gonna have my own stand. So okay, my stand gonna be right here. Okay, this is the ghetto knockoff stand that your phone cannot fit in, but it's a cheap knockoff stand. So yeah, let's get started. I'm putting y'all at an angle. Shoot, sorry. Let's get started, y'all. Let me find a good angle for you ready to be on. Cause I'm down. So today we're reading Cinderella, Dreams Do Come True. Cinderella, Dreams Do Come True. Long ago, there lived a beautiful young maiden named Cinderella. Cinderella was a sweet girl with a big heart, who was always kind to everyone, especially her animal friends. So yeah, here's the picture. Yeah. But next, not everyone was kind to her. Cinderella was kind to Cinderella. Cinderella lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters, who treat her like a servant. Cinderella got my breakfast. Cinderella do the ironing. Cinderella pick up the laundry. Basically, these three people was being mean to her because she was her daddy. Yeah, so here it is. Cinderella never complained, and she always did as she was told. But she was very unhappy. Cinderella wanted to be treated with the same respect as her stepmother, her stepsisters, and her stepmother, and the other maidens in the kingdom. Oh, so basically everybody was treating her like crap. Yeah, sorry. One day, Cinderella's wishes came true. The king was holding a ball for the king was holding a ball for the prince, and all the maidens in the land were eligible, including Cinderella. Invited. Basically, it means everybody was invited. But yeah, y'all know how that video movie goes. Cinderella's stepmother agreed she could go to the grand ball only with two conditions. She must first finish all her chores, and she must find something suitable to wear. Cinderella didn't mind doing her chores that day. She knew that all her hard work would finally pay off, and she would soon be at the grand ball just like every other maiden in the kingdom. Yeah, here she go doing her chores, y'all. After every last chore was finished, Cinderella ran to her room and pulled out an old dress that once belonged to her mother. She ingrained the dressing. Then at the ball, as she hold the dress up to herself, the dress needed some embellishments. Embellishments, basically, but they wouldn't be easy for Cinderella to do. Basically, what it's saying, I'm for lovers. But y'all kids that want to learn how to read y'all side, basically what it's just saying that it needs some work. Look at that thing, teacher. Okay. Shoot. As Cinderella took out her sewing basket, she had her they call Cinderella, Cinderella. Her stepmother and stepsisters when getting ready for the ball. And Cinderella, they were not going to give Cinderella a moment's peace. I would say, hold up, I'm doing my own thing. Why was a slam? A big slam. Cinderella put down her sewing kit basket and abruptly went downstairs. Her friends raising face that Cinderella would never have time to fix the dress in time for the ball. We decided. So they decided to support her, surprise her. Yeah. The mice and birds worked together to fix the dress. That they found rabbits and and beads to make her dress look pretty. When Cinderella returned to her room, she was delighted when she saw the dress. Oh, it's beautiful. Why, thank you so much. She cried. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, but y'all, for real. She's saying thank you right now, but she ain't gonna say thank you now. The mice were overjoyed to see Cinderella in her new dress. Yeah, basically, it's new dress. And Cinderella was full with hope. Overjoyed to see her. The mice were overjoyed to see Cinderella in her new dress. And Cinderella, filled with joy, hope that maybe she really would find true happiness at first. At last, yeah. But it wasn't long before Cinderella's stepsisters snatched for her. When they saw her, they ran to her and began tearing at her dress. "There's my beads," cried Angela. "That's my sash," cried Anastasia. Give it back," cried Anastasia. Shouting. To me, Drizella and Anastasia didn't have no guidance. To me, yeah. So soon Cinderella's dress was torn to shreds. She ran outside and sobbing in tears. There, dry your tears," sobbed a sweet voice. Here, her fairy godmother. Let's see a pinch. If I had a fairy godmother, I wouldn't be doing all the stuff I would be doing. Okay, let's get started. "You can't go to the ball looking like that," said the fairy godmother. With her wave of magic wand, the fairy godmother turned a pumpkin into a carriage. With another wave of her wand, she turned the rats into horses. Wow, look at that. Okay, I'm almost done with this book. So, the fairy godmother waved her wand again, and Cinderella's new shoes were a ball gown and a pair of glass slippers. "What's this, like a dream? Wonderful dream come true." "Oh, thank you," said Cinderella. "I'm afraid this can't be forever," response the fairy godmother. Oh, she shook. I can't see. It says she. Hold on, y'all. What the heck? It says she shook the strike of 12. Everything will be. It was as it was before. Basically, it means Cinderella will be mistreated like crap, and she won't be looking cute. Yeah. So yeah. So as the prince. As the As the prince was inspired by Cinderella for hours. They danced together. Cinderella was lost in a dream with Wood. When she heard the clock strike 12, she raced down the glass staircase, leaving behind one glass slipper. The next day, the king ordered the Grand Duke to find the owner of the slipper. Yeah, so you know what that means. She about to get hitched. Yeah. Cinderella's stepmother looked Cinderella in the eye so that would be able to try on the slipper. But Cinderella never gave up hope. Her mice friends stole the key from the stepmother's pocket and freed her. Just as Cinderella sat to try on the slipper, it fell to the floor and shattered. But to everyone's surprise, Cinderella pulled the other slipper from the pocket. Proving she was the girl who had won the prince's heart. Yeah, y'all, that means she gotta get hitched. Gotta get laid. So yeah, let's get started. So this is the end of the story. Cinderella had been unhappy for a very long time, but she always believed that if she continue to dream happiness and trust to find it, one day her dream would come true. Finally, that day had came. She and the prince were soon married, and Cinderella was truly happy at last. Basically meaning Cinderella got hit, she got laid, and all that crap. Papa got baby number one, baby number two. Cinderella got a lot of people. Next book is Belle. The Power of Love. Belle, the Power of Love. Let's get started, y'all. Okay. Belle, the Power of Love. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful young woman named Belle. Belle lived in a village with her father, Maurice, an inventor. But Belle wasn't sure she fit in there. The people in the village thought she was old because she loved to read books about far-off places and magical adventures. One day, Belle's father rode off on a horse, Philippe, to bring one of his new inventions to a fair. So that's her father right there, and that's Belle, if y'all can see. Y'all seen the movie. If you haven't, well, oops. On the way, Belle's father got lost in a forest and found himself at an old crumbling castle. He entered slowly, not knowing that a troubling beast lived inside. The beast was once a handsome prince, but he was so unkind that in innocent ways closed upon him. Basically saying a spell was cast upon him, turning him into a fearful creature. Yeah, so right now it's saying that as soon as Maurice entered the castle, Philippe galloped back to the village. When Belle heard Philippe weeping and saw her father alone, she knew something was very wrong. Belle was terrified. Philippe was most fine, Papa. We must find Papa. You have to take me to him. Philippe began Belle right to the dark castle. Okay, Philippe is a nice horse. As Belle approached the castle, she stopped her father's hat on the ground. She spotted her father's hat on the ground. She casually stopped into the castle. In her worst nightmares, she could never have in a place so beautiful, so horrible, and she had never felt so frightening. She had to find her father and get him out of there. Yeah, so basically what she's doing is she's trying to find her father before the bees. But you know you're going fast, so you love at that, so I am over here, y'all. You know what I know. Now is Belle heard a hoarse voice coming from down the castle. The carving. Belle, is that you? Belle, is that you? Asked the voice. Papa, where are you? She called. Maurice, probably not out for a shot in one of the doors. Here I am, he said. Belle ran to her father, who was tired, cold, and sick. We have to get you out of there, she cried, she said. Basically, this is what he's in. Oh, Papa, who did this? Oh, Papa, who done this to you? She asked. Suddenly, Bells turned around and saw an enormous shadow hovering over her. I've come for my father's, Belle said to the stranger. He shouldn't have trespassed, shouted the beast. Okay, that beast is grumpy. But he's gonna be happy because he's gonna get some of that Belle. You know what? Belle knew that she could not let her father stay in the castle. Please let him go. Take me instead, she pleaded. The beast wanted Belle to stay. If he learned to love another in return, her love in return, she spilled would be broken, and he would become a prince again. Love must become so stay here forever. The beast. Okay, no, nigga, I ain't saying what you over say. Okay, Belle still had only seeing the beast's shadow. Come into the light, Belle said. The beast was amused for this beautiful girl embarrassed for this beautiful girl to see his face, but shall he walk into the light? Here I am. I'm ugly. What? Belle gasped when she saw the beast. She was afraid of the beast, but she loved her father dearly, and there was only one thing she could do. You have my word. I will stay here if you let my father go, said Belle. Okay. I don't care if you my father or not. If you ugly like a beast, I'm gonna let you stay and let me go. Okay. Later that night, Belle left the room she was staying in and went downstairs. She was told to stay away from the west wing of the castle, but her carelessness got the best of her. She entered a room that was like nothing she'd ever seen before. Dust covered everything, and voices grew old and old. Voices grew old and old. Books farther in the room. This is where you live? whispered Belle. Just then, the beast upset jumped in front of her and get out, nigga, please. Belle ran out of the castle. She followed Philippe into where she had left him in happy hope. One is back in shock. Take me home. The forest was dark and full of branches, and Philippe had to slow down to the track. Basically, Belle's heart began to race as a pack of angry wolves shouted them. Belle was shaking with fear, but she tried to believe as so she could return home. Belle fled from the horse just as the wolves were ready to pounce on her. She finally fought someone's person. It was the beast. Okay, after you left him, cause he yelled at you, you gonna get mad cause he yelled at you, and you gonna leave him and he saved your life from these wolves. Oh, boo boo. And if you would have yelled at me, I would have said, "What you yelling at?" Okay, boo boo. Okay, so right now we almost at the end of the book. So yeah, let me finish it because I got one more book there. It's called Snow It. Let's go. So it says the beast thought the wolves. They flashed to him, scratched him with their claws. But in the end, the wolves were so much for the beast. Belle was free to go home, but she couldn't leave the wounded beast in the prison. After he had saved her life, she hoped the beast back to the castle. Oh, true love at that. Look at that, boo. Over the next few months, Belle and the beast became friends. Okay, y'all know what friends mean? Don't y'all know what friends mean? Okay. At first, Belle thought the beast would beard in curves, but now she knew that he was generous and kind. And the beast was having fun for the first time in his life. He was falling in love with Belle. Oh, I told y'all they about to get that. Oh, okay. One evening, as Belle and the beast decided the beast realized that he couldn't hold Belle no longer. He could no longer keep Belle prisoner. She was free to go. Belle visited her father, who was still ill. The beast was heartbroken that she was gone. Okay, you told her to go, so why you heartbroken, okay? Okay, right now I'm almost at the end of the book. Yeah, I got 2 more pages to go. The village learned that a beast lived in a castle. He was dangerous. They rushed into the castle to attack him. Belle tried to stop the angry mob, but she was too late. The beast was hurt badly. The calf before him. I love you, she said truthfully. Suddenly, the beast became a human again. Aww, true love at that, like that, man. Belle started in amazement at the handsome prince. Belle, "It's me," said the Beast. She kissed him joyfully. Belle had read many books with fairy tale endings, but she never thought that she expected she should happen. Now, as she looked into the prince's eyes, she knew that she would love happy ever after. Yep, yeah, she get H too. Basically, all these characters get H in these books. Okor Yalaga. Next book, Snow White. A New Running. Let's go. Snow White, A New Running. Snow White was a lovely princess who lived in a castle. She was kind and generous, and her heart was full with joy. But Snow White's stepmother, the wicked queen, was jealous of the Snow White beauty. Okay, if you're jealous, why have me? Just because you look like a rag and not like a cute. Don't come for me, boo. One day, Snow White left change. She had to run deep into the dark and frightening forest to escape the queen's evil plan. Branches tugged at Snow White. Mysterious creatures started to stare at her from the darkness. Snow White was very afraid. She was all alone and cold, never go home. Snow White tried to, as she smiled farther into the forest, but soon she heard birds sing, and Snow White decided to sing too. Singing made her feel much better. As Snow White sang, all the flowers, forest animals and birds became her friends. They even led her to a small cottage in the woods where the nymphs might stay. And the first time in forever, Snow White looked around. Why, there seemed seven little creatures. Snow White said, must be 7 little children. And from the look of this table, 7 untidy little children. What probably and looked cobwebs everywhere. Cobwebs were everywhere. That's nasty. So Snow White thought that no mother would allow her children to be so messy. Maybe they have no mother. Then they're abandoned. That's too bad. I know we'll clean the house and surprise them. Then maybe they'll let me stay. Come on, little one, let's sing this happy song. La 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 la. Snow White had stopped thinking about her own troubles in no time, and she and her animal friends had slept, dressed, sweet dust, and tidied up in college. Except for Snow White's tail fell asleep in the roll of little beds upstairs and just as asleep. You know what? And the seven little bees, all of them gonna like her. You know what, y'all? When the Doors came home, they didn't know what to think. Something is in there, they said. They wondered if it was goblin visit their home. No, that's a girl, nigga. You don't know what a girl is? The Doors saw the dishes. A delicious looking dinner that Snow White had prepared. It was broth. That simply said. It was both delicious looking dinner that Snow White had prepared a wishbone, or a wishbone, they said. When the doors crept up into Snow White, they were very surprised. What? Why? It's a girl. She's mighty pretty. She woke up. Well, what? When we do? What we do? Snow White woke up and when she saw the 7 doors. She was very surprised. Then they had been. Okay, why, you're a little man. How do you do? Snow White asked. How do we do what? One of the doors replied. Snow White explained who she was and why she was asleep in the bed. The doors knew that Snow White needed a safe place to stay from the queen. After talking things over, the doors decided to let her stay. The only reason you let her stay because you want her to clean your house. I see it with you. The cottage in the woods was joyfully every night. The doors would sing and play with their instruments for Snow White. The doors were glad to have Snow White live with them because of her grace, kindness. The doors soon came to love Snow White. Oh no, baby, no, you ain't gonna let me. Snow White was so happy to have found the doors. When she first ran off into the woods, she had cried and alone without as anyone would, but she didn't give up and she found a new home. Okay, y'all, so in time, Snow White's life left the doors to marry a prince, but she often thought of her dwarf friend in the woods. Okay, so now the book has ended. I'm done. I read all 3 books in that chapter season. Oh yeah, go check out Drake's song, Catching Feelings. If you haven't yet, it's on point. And yeah, next week's video, me and my sister and my brother gonna do the Kiki challenge. Let's get started. Goodbye.